Beautiful. She looks just like you. Oh, I love you.
I love you.
I'm so happy you're here today.
I love you.
Best day ever.
Oh my God. What a beautiful bride. Can't believe
Do you
it.
like my dress?
It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
My gosh, you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Never a prettier bride ever.
Thank you. So happy you're here. I love you.
You should.
Don't start crying.
Yeah, it's a tearjerker.
Should have thought that through.
They are. Hi, how are you? Good. Did you have fun today? Caroline, we're finally here. Been dreaming about this day for years, and I can't believe it's happening. I've never had a doubt in my mind that we'd be doing this together. Shoot. I so badly wish I could turn around and see you right now. But in less than an hour, I'll be able to watch my beautiful wife walk down that aisle. You've worked so hard to make this day happen. Both in the wedding planning and also building our relationship to where it is today. Our closest family and friends are here to join us in celebrating the best day of our lives. Let's have fun, take it all in, and never spend another minute apart. I love her. I love you more than you could ever know.
Today is the first day of the rest of our lives together. Whatever comes next, we tackle together, you and me against the world. Keep an eye out for me, I'll be the one dressed in white.
I love you.
I love you.
You may now be seated. Before me on this occasion, Caroline's father proudly stands beside his daughter. And it is at this time I kindly ask the mother of the bride to please rise. The relationship between a daughter and her parents is one that's often understated, yet very deep, and one of the rare occasions when it can be publicly acknowledged is at a wedding ceremony. On this occasion, Caroline's parents proudly stand representing her family. They are displaying for all of us to see their individual and combined love for Caroline and Kyle. As today marks a first for each family, the first time a child of their own has wed, the first time that each family has welcomed a new son or daughter that was not by blood, and the first time that their families have blended and expanded in the name of love. Who blesses this man and woman to be married to each other. Thank you. You may kindly be seated. Love is the reason we are gathered here today. A love so pure and certain that it sprouted amidst the darkness of a world that was being shut down and filled with uncertainty. Despite what surrounded them, Kyle and Caroline's love took root and flourished. What could have destroyed any budding relationship only strengthened theirs. Their union blossomed as Kyle became Caroline's anchor and protector, staying by her side when Caroline needed him most. And when the situation arose, Kyle proved his role as protector in the literal sense as well. And yes, I know what you all are thinking, but that is one story he will have to tell you himself. Indeed, Kyle and Caroline learned how to weather the storms of life together. But in every weathering of a storm, there needs to be a beacon of light, joy, and hope. And to Kyle, that beacon of light is Caroline. As they share in the joy of family, friends, and their 2 dogs, Lola and Birdie, Caroline is always there for Kyle, reminding him of the wonders of life, making the impossible seem possible, and joy attainable in any moment, in any place. Together, they find the beauty in the mundane, the joys of a simple yet curious life, filled with the ones they love, and most importantly, each other. The beginning of their love serves as an example that true love knows no bounds, nor a storm that cannot be weathered. But their true beginning starts here today, with all of you as witnesses and testaments to the power, strength, and commitment of their love. As their union today brings us all farther out of any remnants of isolation to this moment of togetherness, let us all be reminded that love prevails all. Now let us pray. God, we ask your blessings upon Kyle and Caroline as we celebrate this momentous occasion in their lives. Grant them happiness and contentment as they establish their new home, create a new family, and explore the depths of their love for one another and for you. Bless their families and friends and the relationships which have supported, strengthened, and sustained them throughout their lives. Bless their home as a place of love and of peace. And if times grow hard, and if tempers grow short, help them to look into their hearts and remember their love, as sturdy and as rooted as a tree, and as light-hearted and pure as a dolphin at sea. Blessed is one who comes in the name of love. Amen. And now a reading from the father of the groom. Marriage requires not only love and kindness, but also acceptance, consistency, and endurance. Both Caroline and Kyle have been blessed with parents who have exemplified the steadfast and unbreakable commitment that a marriage should hold. It is through this example that they both share the vision and commitment of marriage in the highest regard. They understand that marriage is not about perfection, but about growth and evolution that is shared through the devotion to their own happiness as well as each other's. They understand the importance of patience and respect, but they also understand that finding the joy in life and seizing each moment together is of equal importance. Marriage is about sharing all of your days and all of your tomorrows with your best friend, to forever be faithful to your union and to each other. It's feeling that ache and longing for one another when apart. It's sharing in morals and values and using that as building blocks to a beautiful and ever-awakening life together. But most of all, marriage is about unconditional love for another soul who is not yourself. It is joining in the mutual understanding that life nor the other is perfect, but knowing beyond a doubt that your partner and the life you will continue to share together are perfect for you. Caroline and Kyle, if you are ready to step into the holy circle of matrimony, assuming all its rights, obligations, and abundant joys, please so indicate by joining hands. Kyle, do you vow to never stop dating Caroline, even when you are old and gray? To fill her heart and to feed her soul? Do you vow to always love her, be by her side, no matter what happens? Do you promise to support Caroline, to cherish her, protect her, and to always be her rock? Do you vow to be the best father to your future children, to always provide patience, trust, and respect, and to always remain faithful to Caroline and your union? Do you promise to miss her when you are apart, even if it's only for one day, and to continue to explore the world together and follow down the winding road of each adventure? And most of all, do you promise to grow with Caroline, to strengthen your love for her through each and every moment, and to do whatever it takes to make your shared dreams come true? Do you promise that whatever comes next, you will face it together as one, side by side, hand in hand?
I do.
And will you, Kyle, from this day forward, take Caroline to be your wedded wife, your co-captain in life, and to spend the rest of your days together in holy matrimony?
I do. Too early on that.
Caroline, do you vow to never stop dating Kyle, even when you are old and gray? To fill his heart and to feed his soul? To always make him feel loved and desired throughout your lives together? And to always remain faithful to Kyle and your union? Do you promise to be the best mother to your future children? To never stop celebrating Kyle for who he is, not just in his achievements, but in the monotonous moments too. When life feels tedious and the days feel long, do you vow to be Kyle's biggest cheerleader, lifting him up and providing him with the same warmth and comfort that he provides you with when the world feels cold? Do you vow to do whatever it takes to make your shared dreams come true? But more importantly, do you vow to never turn down an adventure with Kyle and to continue exploring the world together? Do you promise that whatever comes next, you will face it together as one, side by side, hand in hand?
I do.
And will you, Caroline, from this day forward, take Kyle to be your wedded husband, your co-captain in this life, and to spend the rest of your days together in holy matrimony?
I do.
May we have the rings. The wedding rings are symbols of eternity. The metal is symbolic of that which is pure, and the stones are symbolic of what is permanent and incorruptible. Today, you have chosen to exchange rings as a sign of the love that you have for each other and a seal of the promises you are making this day. Father, bless these rings which Caroline and Kyle have set apart to be visible signs of the bond that unites their heart and souls. Kyle, as you place this ring on Caroline's finger, repeat after me. With this ring, I marry you.
With this ring, I marry you.
And bind my life to yours.
And bind my life to yours.
It is a symbol of my eternal love.
It is a symbol of my eternal love.
My everlasting friendship.
My everlasting friendship.
And the promises of all my tomorrows.
And the promises of all my tomorrows.
And Caroline, as you place this ring on Kyle's finger, repeat after me. With this ring, I marry you.
With this ring, I marry you.
And bind my life to yours.
And bind my life to yours.
It is a symbol of my eternal love.
It is a symbol of my eternal love.
My everlasting friendship.
My everlasting friendship.
And the promises of all my tomorrows.
And the promises of all my tomorrows.
May these rings be, from this day forward, your most treasured adornment. And may the love they symbolize be your most precious possession. As you wear these rings, may they be constant reminders of the sacred promises in which you have made today. Please join me in our closing blessing. May the glory of God which rests upon you and all who love you bless you and keep you filled with happiness and a gracious spirit. May your love forever nourish you and keep you strong. May you continue to enhance the good qualities in each other while accepting the bad, and to continue to grow flowers where there once was darkness. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter to the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will bring warmth to the other. Now there is no loneliness, for each of you will always be the other half of your soul's burning flame. You are now two bodies in one, and there is only one life before you. Go now to your dwelling place to enter in the days of your togetherness, to sail into the sunset of your united dreams. May your days together be blessed and long upon the earth. Amen. Kyle and Caroline, in the presence of God, family, and friends, you have full-heartedly and openly chosen each other, declared your deep and undying love for one another, and have pledged your commitments symbolized by the giving and receiving of rings. It is now that I ask you to take one last moment to take in the sacredness of your union and the love that surrounds you now and always. Without further ado, it is my pleasure and honor, by the authority committed unto me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. I now present you all with the future Mr. and Mrs. Siriano.
The moment you've all been waiting for. Let's hear it for our newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs.
I'm gonna love you forever, forever young together. The world is changing all around, but I found my solid ground. I'm gonna love you forever from now. are so hard to find. But I walk with you in mind. May the roads be like the veins that wind me back to your heart. Yeah.
People say you shouldn't change for love. I think that's true. You shouldn't have to change the way you dress, your hobbies, and you shouldn't have to change pieces of who you are for the sake of someone else. But in front of me, I see two changed people. So what happened? Did they change themselves for each other? The answer is no. What happened with them is altogether more rare and more precious than changing your musical tastes or your wardrobe. What happened with them is that love came first, and then love changed them. I've known Caroline for a very long time. We were attached at the hip in our formative years, sneaking off to drive to Columbia in my mom's Cadillac in high school, walking around the Sumter Mall in semi-formal dresses and fully glammed makeup, and spending weeks together at my family's beach house. Then we navigated the heartbreaks and trials of college and lived together in Charleston after that for years, navigating, yet again, more heartbreaks and adjustments to being grown up. And now we've lived the past several years, several hours apart, still unbreakable. She is the sister I chose, the sister that has been unyielding in her support and love, and it has been one of the utmost joys in my life to be her friend. Pre-Kyle, and forgive me for saying this, I think Caroline had gotten a little tired. Growing older, working nonstop, and being in the dating market will do that to the best of us. But it wasn't until she started seriously dating Kyle that I noticed something incredibly wonderful happening. She became more confident, self-assured, and downright jubilant. Not because Kyle made her change, but because she felt safe with him. She could just be herself. And now, when I look at her, I see the 12-year-old version of her wearing her embroidered Old Navy jeans. I see her high school self parading around at the boardwalk at Sunset Beach, and I see her as she is now, a wondrous and amazing woman who carries every piece of herself with pride. I see the kind of excitement for life and her future we possess in our youth, that thing we all hope for, that we want our loved ones to possess. And I'm so grateful and inspired by her and by her love and relationship with Kyle. And while I haven't known Kyle nearly as long, I can confidently say that the guy who came to my house in May of 2020 is not the same man I see before me today. I can see the way his love has transformed him into a man in the best sense. He is loving, caring, attentive, and would stop the entire world with his bare hands for Caroline, which is good because I would not let my best friend get married for anyone less. These changes are the results of people who took it upon themselves to be the best versions of themselves. I truly believe in their love, in their life, and their commitment to each other. To Caroline, I have one favor to ask of you on this day. Take a moment, this moment, to feel it all. Feel the potential of your future. Feel the love and support of your friends and family. Carry this feeling with you because there will inevitably be hard times ahead. Save this moment and let it spill into those times. I have no doubt you will face them with determination and grace, but that's why we go through all of this in the first place, to let love soften the blows of life. I have no doubt there will be more moments like this, more moments so full of joy you can barely speak. Live in them. Let them blossom inside of you. You deserve it. To Kyle, thank you for becoming the man that you are, for choosing my best friend to walk through life with. She is lucky to have a man like you by her side, and you know I do not say that lightly. And know that however lucky she is to have you, you are even more lucky to have her. I know from experience she will fight for you, care for you, and give you a life you could have never imagined for yourself. She is the best of the best, and there isn't another man on this earth I would have chosen for her. And finally, to the both of you, you are now walking through life together, never to want for company, never to bear this life alone. It is a gift of the highest order, and I know deeply in my soul that neither of you will take it for granted. Raise your glass to Caroline and Kyle. May the sun shine on you both, and may any storm that comes serve to nourish the roots of your union. Cheers.
But I made it. I met Caroline for the first time a couple years ago. It was during really early COVID when everything was still shut down and you couldn't really go anywhere. I drove to Charleston to see everyone. Kyle brought Caroline over and I was able to meet her. They said they had met right before the COVID shutdown and had seen each other every day since their first date, I believe. Not almost every day, every day. And I thought, I don't think that's what the CDC meant when they recommended that everyone quarantine. So, Kyle, I just hope you remembered to wear a mask. But that got my attention, and every time I came down, they were still excited to spend each and every day with each other, shark tooth hunting together, getting a dog together. They even decided to have their bachelor and bachelorette party in the same city, although not at the same time. I am still stunned that they let Caroline come after we rolled through there, but thank you to Chattanooga. So as the months and years went on, and I made my visits to South Carolina, the unbroken streak of Kyle and Caroline spending their day together continued to climb. I thought, I think they might really like each other. And as they say, the more things change, the more things stay the same. Well, in my experience, that's been very true with Kyle and Caroline. How they act together now, today, is very similar to when I met them, when I first met them as a couple. To be able to grow together and maintain that, I think just speaks to what a natural and perfect fit they are for each other. I think no matter what life brings you to, you'll always have that. Anyway, like I said, I think these two might really like each other. So join me in a toast. All right. Congratulations to the two of you. You both are very likely to have found each other. Caroline, welcome to the family. Kyle, I'm glad the hospital has a strict no returns policy. Cheers.
Kyle, I am marrying you today despite the fact that I've never seen the bottom half of your face. Kyle, you are my partner in crime, my best friend, my twin flame. The last 3 years have been the best years of my life. I never thought downloading a dating app on Valentine's Day would lead me to where we are today. Life really has a way of surprising you. Kyle, I don't just love you, I admire you for the ease at which you walk through life. Your laid-back demeanor and joy for life radiates from within you. When I am with you, I feel the world melt away. You bring me peace in a way no one else can. It's more than just the way you treat me, it's the way you make me feel. You enhance my good qualities and you accept my bad. You grow flowers in the darkest parts of me. I vow to never stop dating you and to always make you feel loved and desired. I vow to be the best mother to our future children. I vow to be the best friend to you. I vow to never stop celebrating you, not just in your achievements, but in the monotonous moments too. When life feels tedious and the days feel long, I vow to be your cheerleader, lifting you up and providing you warmth that comforts you when the world feels cold. I vow to do whatever it takes to make our dream of owning a farm come true, so we have the room to introduce more animals into our family. But most importantly, I vow to never turn down an adventure with you and to continue exploring the world together. I cannot wait to see where this next chapter takes us. Whatever happens next, we will face together, side by side, hand in hand, always. I love you.
Caroline, my wife, my best friend, my travel partner, my boat first mate, and soon to be captain, and the absolute love of my life. We've been talking about this day for a long time, and I couldn't be happier that it's finally here. You are motivated, passionate, and become excited for anything in life involving family, friends, Lola and Birdie, or just the two of us. You have helped me break out of my shell both physically and emotionally. From taking me camping and hiking and worrying my entire family in the process, to sitting down and opening up to each other about anything. Your patience in allowing me to grow and feel those emotions is incredible. Your desire to invest in people's lives, even complete strangers, and be genuine in your interest is beautiful. And your excitement in chasing dolphins down the beach or trying to swim with them despite me telling you you can't brings me so much joy.
Still bitter about it.
I promise to always love you and be by your side, no matter what we may face. I promise to support you, cherish you, protect you, and be your rock. I promise to have patience, trust, respect, and always be faithful. I promise to miss you when we are apart, even if it's only for a day. I promise to grow with you, strengthen our love every day, and use that strength to face any challenge we may encounter head on together. I promise that you and I will be one for the rest of our lives. You are everything that I didn't know I needed. I feel our love so deeply, and the only thing I would ever change is having the chance to meet you sooner. You have made me the happiest man in the world, not just today, but since the day we met, and every day moving forward. You keep me smiling, laughing, and mesmerized by your inner and outer beauty. Being here in front of you on this incredible day, and knowing you chose me, brings me insurmountable joy and love. So today, as your husband, I choose to spend the rest of my life with you.
Oh, so sweet. Do you want to go first? Yeah. Jill wrapped it.
That's my mom's gift.
It is. It is your mom's gift.
That is awesome.
Whoops!
Want to open yours?
Yeah.
I didn't wrap it.
This is our life now.
That's fine.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. I'm never gonna take it off. Is it from Zoland?
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, I love it. Thank you so much. I love it so much. I'm so sorry I messed yours up. I'm so sorry.
It's a cherry on
We'll
top.
let you open it tonight.
I'll open it
It'll be a
later.
little surprise for later.
I'll open it later.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
feeling easy, like I'm on top of the world. Leaving all my worries and I'm heading out the door. I think I like the way we vibe. Not gonna hide it anymore. I got a good, good feeling. You got me in the mood. I got a good, good feeling. And I know you feel it too. I'll take you to my rooftop, let you see the view. Passing all the levels, baby, making up the rules. I think I like the way we vibe. Not gonna hide it anymore. I got a good, good feeling. You got me in the mood. I got a good, good feeling. And I know you feel it too. I know you feel it too. Nothing gonna stop me living it up. Dancing to the backbeat, turning it up. Nothing gonna stop me living it up. Dancing to the backbeat, turning it up. Nothing gonna stop me living it up. Dancing to the backbeat, turning it up. Nothing gonna stop me living it up.